out, I think. Hello, everybody.
Hello there. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us today on this Isolation Festival. Please let us introduce ourselves. My name is Paul Walker. This is your damsel from Deutschland, the very famous Miss Karen Pfeiffer.
Hallo, schönen guten Nachmittag. Schön, euch alle zu sehen. Es ist wunderbar, dass ihr alle hier seid und dass ihr uns alle auf YouTube und Facebook gefolgt seid.
She does touch into a little bit of broken English when she starts to relax. Don't worry.
Well, happy Mother's Day, everybody. It's lovely that you're here, and maybe you are a mother and you brought your children online, or you have children and brought your mother. It would be lovely to have you all around.
Oh dear. Welcome to our house. Have you seen my house?
It says all right now. It's where I feel safe. It's where I live now. And if I lived before, then I don't know how.
Have you seen my house?
That's where I live now. I live by the sea, where the winds blow loud. I push through the streets and the city crowds. I've had cats on the wall, bats in the hall, but nothing compares to now.
Have you seen my house?
It's
I feel safe.
It's where
I live now.
And if I lived before, then I don't know how.
Have you seen my house?
That's where I live now. I live by the sea, where the winds blow loud. Push through the streets and the city crowds. I've had cats on the wall, bats in the hall, but nothing compares to now. But every door led to a heartache, in every room you'd find a tear. Now in every corner there is sunlight, since he's been here. Have you seen his heart? It says all right now. It's where I feel safe. It's where I live now. And if I lived before, then I don't know how. Have you seen his heart? That's where I live now.
Have you seen his heart?
That's where I live now.
Good, thank you very much. That was a song called My House, and we're very lucky that our house is actually a theatre, so it's not really made much difference to us.
And have you seen his heart? We had our wedding anniversary yesterday, so there was a double appropriate song for us.
Yeah,
Getting very personal, don't
she
I?
was thinking she was getting round me by saying that a little bit. The fact is, yesterday, as Karen says, it was our wedding anniversary. We had one card between us.
Yeah.
Because we hadn't been going out, you see. We're stuck in our theatre. We had one card between us, so we shared it. And she wrote on one side of the card, and I wrote on the other.
I think it's a splendid idea. I think we should do that in the future, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
So it's great, you know, if you've got a...
There's another 2 sides to the card, so there's a good chance
use
you
it
might
next
use it
year.
again next year.
Great idea.
If we're still locked in.
Now, if you've got a tin whistle, the next song is an Irish song. Or at least we think it's Irish, because Paul wrote the lyrics when we were driving on our tour from Cork to Dublin. I think that makes it an Irish song, don't you?
It does make it an Irish song.
So if you have a tin whistle, take it out now. You can play along, or, of course, sing along. That would be lovely. We'll show you where. Are you tuned? Lovely.
I'm in a nice Irish tuning.
That's
there.
wonderful.
I
It's
hope.
called The Whole Charade, and it's also the title track of our latest CD. It's set somewhere in Ireland on the rugged coast by one of those ruins that you might have seen if you have been there or on photos. And we were thinking, what might have happened there 200 years ago, 300 years ago? That's where the story is set.
When I was young, a long time gone now, I took the road from Cork to Kerry. Now I'd been travelling 30 days or more, I can't recall. But she was standing by the shelter, and in her eyes the light of morning. I asked where I'd find a bed or someplace I could rest. Now here I go, bare my soul uncover, the whole charade I turned out to be. I'd forget all I know, I would fight and I'd grovel if she'd come back to me. Now, if you're in a singing mood, that's a little part where at the folk clubs everybody would join in. They'd all sing, if she'd come back to me. And she said, come with me, your eyes are gentle. Stay a while and I will feed you. Time had passed and love came quickly, a love like never before. Now here I go, bare my soul uncover, the whole charade I turned out to be. I'd forget all I know, I would fight and I'd grovel if she'd come back to me. I loved her much, but I left her many. Those rolling hills, they'd call out for me. Once I returned, and the rooms were dark, and her chair was empty and cold, and she cried,
oh, the days that I worried, all the nights that I trembled with cold.
so much to love, but so hard to hold. Now here I go, bare my soul uncover, the whole charade I turned out to be. I'd forget all I know, I would fight and I'd grovel if she'd come back to me. If she'd come back to me. If she'd come back. If she'd come back. I would cut off my hair.
Yep, good idea.
I cut it the other day.
Can't see much.
I'd quit all my travelling.
That's no news. I haven't been traveling for a year.
I'd even trade this old guitar.
That is not true.
You never know. If she'd come back to me.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much. The Whole Charade.
Now, I want to take this moment to welcome everybody around the world, because I've
Right.
seen we've lots of watchers already from Germany, from the UK.
lovely.
I'm sure there's people watching in America, or if you're catching up at some point. Hi, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for
Welcome.
choosing to watch us today on Mother's Day Live
Lovely.
on the Black Frog Isolation Festival.
So it's been an odd year, and we've been writing a few songs, and this one sort of reflects a little bit. We don't want to make it a big thing, but it reflects a little bit what's been going on, really. There's lots of people who've not found it easy during this last 12 months with regard to money, I suppose, and many other things. So this is just a little thought on that. It's a song called What If My Pockets Were Empty? And what if my guitar was in tune?
That would work much, much better, wouldn't it? I
In an
think so.
English tune, you know.
In an English tune. So you went from an Irish to an English tuning, is that what it is? Now, if you're wondering why I'm looking down so much, if you normally see us on afternoon tea, and we'll tell you about that a bit later, I'm not looking quite as much. We're all
She's
computed
thinking,
up
why is
today.
Paul wearing Crocs today?
Leggings.
Leggings.
No, it's about we've got lots of. It looks like a space station here. We've got loads of computers here to be able to read your comments, and that's why I'm sometimes looking a bit further
I
down than
see.
probably normally you're used to it. Anyway, what if my pockets were empty? What if my pockets were empty, and no more could I hold my head high? Could I still claim a seat at your table? Would I still be that glint in your eye? And what if the words that define me could no longer be spoken with pride? What if my pockets were empty? Would I still have you here by my side? A cup that cries for mercy, or a glass that calls for wine? But for good fortune, down that slippery road go I. Many words are spoken, too few deeds are done. For those whose lives are broken, what their hopeless words become. What if my pockets were empty, and no more could I hold my head high? Could I still claim a seat at your table? Would I still be that glint in your eye? What if the words that define me could no longer be spoken with pride? What if my pockets were empty? would I still have you here by my side? Is it true what people say? We're all just a payday away. So come and walk beside me. Make sure it's 2 meters between us. Past the doorways of our town. Past the eyes that say, so why me? Why must I bear this cross and thorny crown? If your life changed tomorrow, if your ship just turned around, too proud to beg or borrow, too scared to face the cold, cold ground. What if my pockets were empty, and no more could I hold my head high? Could I still claim a seat at your table? Would I still be that glint in your eye? And what if the words that define me could no longer be spoken with pride? What if my pockets were empty? Would I still have you here by my side? What if my pockets were empty? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, just in case you're wondering, if you're wondering, I'm not very tall. Karen is standing up, and I'm on a chair. You see, by the way, I thought I'd point that out. If I wasn't on a chair, Karen would be much taller than me.
So you're seating
so
giant.
I'm on a high stool, you see, to bring me into the picture.
Like that. Oh, lovely.
Yes,
Oh,
Mother's
thank you,
Day. Yes. Now, I was trying to think, have we got any songs for Mother's Day? Well, not really, but we have got this next one. Could work out. But I have got a story which I thought might fit to Mother's Day.
What's that?
Now, it's a year or two ago, I was doing this gig, and I was doing it solo, 'cause it's like an open mic thing, and I was hosting it. But I was on the stage, and I was doing my bit. And there was a guy at the bar, and he was really loud. And it was annoying me. And I was going to play a fairly ballady, soft song. So I thought, I'll speak up. Well, he looked a bit hard, you know, but I thought, I'll go on, I'll put him in his place. So I spoke up, and I asked him to, nicely as I could, to shut up while I played my next song. So I started the song, and he walked up to the front of the stage, and he just stared at me all the way through the song, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I've caused some trouble now. At the end of the song, he's going to kick off. At the end of the song, he just looked at me in the face. He says, "My mum would bloody love you." That was it.
Did you buy your drink at least then?
I can't remember. But anyway, so this next song is called Mary, Mary. And it is quite possible that some of you might have a mum named Mary, or you might be named Mary. If so, then this is for you. It features Karen, by the way, on her Irish flute. Very Irish. We bought it in Dublin.
That's right, yeah. Oh, we went through every music shop in Dublin, didn't we? And I tried every single one.
We weren't very popular. quite the fairest face I've ever seen, fairer than you'd see on any beauty magazine. I think it fair to tell you I've got my eye on you. I could be there fast as lightning, should you want me to. Mary, Mary, just the sweetest song I've ever heard. Sing it like you did just now, I'll hang on every word. I think it fair to tell you I've got my eye on you. I could play for you each morning if you ask me to. Mary, Mary, such a fragrant flower can't be found. I'll see you in my garden, just the sweetest flower around. I think it fair to tell you I've got my eye on you. I could be your bumblebee, should you want me to. But Mary, Mary, how am I to know what you desire? What if there's a man already waiting by your fire? I think it's time to tell you I'm in love with you. I could be that man there waiting if you love me too. I could be that man there waiting if you love me too. I could be that man there waiting if you love me too. I could be that man there waiting.
Mary, Mary.
Yeah.
There's a song of that title somewhere out there, I think, isn't there? Somebody
know.
had that idea before.
Oh.
Quite contrary.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary, yeah. Yeah, I think I got in there first.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
that's okay then.
That's quite a modern one, that one.
Oh, is it? Good. Now, as I said in the beginning, and you might have spotted on my funny accent, I'm not from Staffordshire like Paul. Paul is from Stoke-on-Trent. I'm originally from Stuttgart in the south of Germany. It's sort of halfway between Frankfurt and Munich, if you're not quite sure where that might be. Now, and there's a lot of stereotypes about Germans, you know, like, I'm sure you've heard the one or the other. For example, that we are always on time. I don't think that...
Poof.
That's to me very much, does it? We saw that on the start earlier, didn't we? Then I've heard things about towels. On, you know, I mean, that doesn't apply to me either, because I mean, I wouldn't get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, put a towel on a sunbed. I would send Paul, easy, because I'm very organized now, and that is a stereotype that really much applies to me. I write a to-do list every morning, and I'm very proud of it when I can cross off my first bit where it says write to-do list. It's really good, works well. But then something catches my eye on the internet, and it's 12 o'clock, and nothing has happened on my to-do list. So this is a song that is a warning about spending too much time on the internet. It's called No Time, or the Facebook Blues. I really should be getting on with it. I know I could be almost done with this, but no time. These updates drive me mad. You would have thought that I'd be through by now, but I don't even know the who or how. There's no time. Still trying to sync my iPad. No time to think, no time to play. I really hoped to make the most of the day, but it'll all be gone in no time. No time at all. I want to paint the fence and mend the gate, but it won't happen now, it's all too late. There's no time. Thought I was first out the blocks. The garden's calling and the tree's blown down. The house is falling all around me now, but no time. Won't someone stop all the clocks? No time to think, no time to play. I really hoped to make the most of the day, but it'll all be gone in no time. No time at all. I need to Google me some time-saving tips. All my Facebook friends, you're sure to know this. Private message me if you know a way. Meanwhile, I can sit and procrastinate. Wait a minute, 'cause I'm almost there. Just one more friend request and post to share. There's no time. Who thought of this anyhow? I live my life in disarray. I really hoped to make the most of the day, but it'll all be gone in no time. All be gone in no time. All be gone in no time. No time at all.
No time. Thank you very much.
Anybody know that feeling? Time just flows away on the internet. And it does today, doesn't it?
It does.
Right. Sounding. Oh, thank you, John. That's very kind of you. I'm
Sounding
you haven't-
okay?
Yeah, yes. It's very
Good.
nice.
Good. Because it's like playing acoustically here. We can't hear anything. There's no speakers or anything. So it's just us playing in our little theatre. The Theatre of Dreams.
Is that what
Have you
it is?
heard that before?
That's nice. Well, it's nice.
All right. This next song was inspired actually by a poem that we read once, and it had the poem had the idea that if you take an obituary, for instance, that somebody lived from 1864 to 1910 or whatever, between the two dates would be a dash, and the poem had the idea that this dash was where all the living took place. So we liked that idea, and we thought we'd write a song about that. So we stole the idea.
It's a New Zealand song because we wrote it in New Zealand.
We did actually, yeah. And so it's saying what is it saying? It's saying just live for the now.
Live
That's
life
really what
to the
it's
full.
saying.
The song is called Down to Numbers.
Say he had a good life, well, I really wouldn't know. But his son told me when he was young, he rode through Mexico. And there's something in that photograph, the eyes say I was there. And look, there's not an empty seat, so many people care. Soon there'll be a gravestone with dates from then to now, and in between a dash that doesn't start to tell us how. But it's the dash that really matters. The numbers count for naught. Be sure to get yours noticed. The dash is your report. We should ask ourselves the question, when we look at what has passed, is it only down to numbers, or will we be remembered for the dash? Go along our journey, there'll be junctions that we meet. One road might be bumpy, while another might be steep. But if we only take the downhill path, we might move too fast to see. And in a flash, might miss the dash that holds the key. We should ask ourselves the question, when we look at what is past, is it only down to numbers, or will we be remembered for the dash? So I'm asking me the question, but a little's coming back. A number here, a number there, how much more can I ask? But life's clock keeps on ticking, and it never seems to slow. So I'll make time, I'll carve out my dash before I go. As we ask ourselves the question, when we look at what is past, is it only down to numbers, or will we be remembered for the dash? Is it only down to numbers, or will we be remembered for the dash? Very nice. That was Karen on her new recorder.
My alto recorder this time. So that was a bit of a choice, wasn't it? It took me a few weeks to decide which one to take, and this one is the winner. And I love it, love it. It's rosewood, in case anybody's interested.
Yeah.
Not a protected rosewood, obviously, because I've read a lot about it.
Right.
That seems
Okay.
good, but it's just so pretty, isn't it?
It is. It is. So I said we'd been writing a few songs over the lockdown period, and this was one of them. I think every songwriter has the dream that one of his songs or her songs will make them a fortune. Now, as you can imagine, we've made fortunes along the way. We got so much money, we don't know what to do with it.
I mean, Spotify, it's brilliant. You get, I don't know, 0.0003 cent, I think it is, per stream. That's good, isn't it?
Less commission.
It adds up to probably I don't know, a kettle, something like that.
So yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So if you have Spotify, if you could overnight just have a playlist of our songs and just keep streaming them, you don't have to listen to them, just keep streaming them, and then it makes us probably £1 in the morning then or something. That would be good, wouldn't it?
So this is a song for all aspiring songwriters out there like us. I'm mixing up two songs there. I'm starting with an E.
Maybe it gets the best song then if you mix those two. Maybe that's the one that buys us the swimming pool then.
It's called the Rejected Songwriters Club. Now if you're looking for an easy way to make ends meet, take a shot at the arts. Unsure what to pursue, well you could maybe write a song or two. It can't be that hard. In need of inspiration, I get a lot of mine down at the pub. Welcome to the Rejected Songwriters Club. Welcome to the Rejected Songwriters Club. Now there's lots of competitions that you'll need to be in. Only $20 per song. I always choose the category unrequited love with a story that's not too long. It's always good to be optimistic, but set yourself up for a snub. Welcome to the Rejected Songwriters Club. Welcome to the Rejected Songwriters Club. Now if you thought she was gifted before, wait till this. It's always good to be optimistic, but set yourself up for a snub. Welcome to the Rejected Songwriters Club. Welcome to the Rejected Songwriters Club. There we go.
Multi-instrumentalist me.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. Thank you very much. That was the Rejected Songwriters Club. So if there's any would-be members out there, just get in touch and you can join.
You can join, yeah, just by liking our page.
That's right.
Or subscribing to our YouTube channel or something like that. Oh, it's a good idea, actually.
Now, I noticed when the show first started today, there was a welcome screen with a very handsome young man standing next to Karen, and there was some music playing, which was very nice, I thought. It was another one of our songs, and we're going to play that one now. But we're going to play it minus the orchestra. That's what you might spot.
Yeah, I think the kazoo doesn't work that well with it, does it? No. And I can't play the fiddle.
But hopefully the song will stand up anyway.
Now, imagine yourself to be in Cologne in Germany. I think many of you probably have been to Germany, and I know that many of you have also been in Cologne. There's a music venue called the Six Pack. And it's very interesting because when you go in at about 11 o'clock at night, it's very dark. And there's live music playing, there's smoke in the air, there's candles on the table, and I think you get the feeling for it now. So imagine yourself to be in the Six Pack in Cologne, probably about 3:30 in the morning. The band is just about to play their last two songs. They're about to close where the following story happens. The bar almost empty, the night nearly done. Just 2 songs to sing, and away we can run. A man on a bar stool, in love with his glass. One more at the table, whose best days have passed. A couple are fighting over old love affairs, and the barman is dreaming of millionaires. Then play me a love song, comes a call from the floor. I need something to sing as I walk out the door. The streets will be lonely, the streets will be cold. There's nobody waiting, no one to hold. Play me a love song, then I can go home. Just a voice from the darkness, and no one in view. And out of the shadows, a face that I knew. I remembered a summer somewhere in my past, and a young man who promised a love that would last. The face had grown older, the body more thin, but I still hear the music come deep from within. Play me a love song was the call from the floor. I need something to sing as I walk out the door. The streets will be lonely, the sheets will be cold. There's nobody waiting, no one to hold. Play me a love song, and I can go home. The heart that was broken, the words still unsaid, are boxed with the memories under the bed. Play me a love song was the call from the floor. I need something to sing as I walk out the door. Streets will be lonely, the sheets will be cold. There's nobody waiting, no one to hold. Play me a love song, then I can go home. Play me a love song.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Play me a love song.
Lovely comments there as well.
Was there?
Now,
Oh, is there, I should say.
I've seen, Barbara, hello. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Jill. Hi, Rosie and Dieter. That's
Our
nice.
friends have
Hi,
joined us. That's
Keith
nice.
and Polly. Hello, John. Hi, O'Brien. Nice to see you. Wow. Loads of people there. Hi, Kay. Hi, Nick. Ooh, blimey. So many people. Steve. Wow. I can't get everybody. That's lovely. I'm diving down there to see the computer a little bit better.
Okay. Well, we've all been trapped in this funny year, and this is the era of the vaccine now, and hopefully it's going to put an end to it all, or a sort of an end. I don't know.
I'll just replenish my schnapps here.
Oh, right.
Water.
So that's what this song is. It's called Get Out of My Life. We've had enough of you, COVID.
And you are allowed, every time we sing Get Out of My Life, to shout at your screen and to join in. Get out of my life.
Took water all over myself.
That's not very clever, is it?
No.
Will
Okay.
it be okay?
I think so.
I think so too. Right, if you've
Doesn't
got a
help
tin
me
whistle,
play the right chords.
take it out. It makes it a bit watery, doesn't it?
Here we go. Get out of my life. Get out of my life. I'm done playing in this pantomime. Get out of my life. I'm really moving on this time. Get out of my life. It's all become so clear somehow. I've got the feeling I don't need you now. So take all of your pals and goodbye. Well, yes, I admit I would be the life and soul, but thinking of it, it would get a little out of control. But look at us now, I've ended up in this great big hole. Someone sent for the search patrol. It's no longer rock and roll, it's goodbye. Look at us now, we've ended up in this great big hole. Someone sent for the search patrol. It's no longer rock and roll, it's goodbye. And yes, I'm scared. I was scared of living alone. And all of the people around, they were nothing more than monotone. They'd all say that I won't be me. That's not the me that I want you to see. You can take down this picture of me. It's goodbye. So get out of my life. I've done playing in this pantomime. Get out of my life. I'm really moving on this time. Get out of my life. It's all become so clear somehow. I've got the feeling I don't need you now. So take all of your pals and goodbye. I got the feeling I don't need you now. So take all of your pals and goodbye. Goodbye. Get out of my life. Great. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
I'm just going to look at my watch now.
But
I'm not bored or anything. I'm enjoying this. I'm just see what time, if we've got any time
But of
left.
course, we don't want you
Oh,
out of our lives.
Actually, we've got, no, not
Bit of
at
time.
all.
No, on the contrary, we want you in our lives. That means if you have never seen us before, it would be wonderful if you could regularly join us for concerts, for things, for our email list, probably on our website, or if you wanted to have it a little bit easier and not commit that much. We have a live stream every Friday at 4 o'clock UK time, and it's called Afternoon Tea with Paul and Karen. Now, we've started this last April thinking we're doing it for a few weeks during lockdown, and here we are, still on, and it's episode 64 next Friday. Still enjoying it. It's not meant to be a pure concert. It is really a bit of a community event, I think I would call it. We have, of course, music, but we've also got chat and banter. I try to tell a joke. I mean, we Germans are known for our fantastic humour, so we know that. And it's just the people who come. It's fantastic because I can always see on the chat people are just talking amongst themselves as well, because they just spark off each other as well as much as we probably spark off them. And so if you would like to join us there on our Facebook and YouTube pages, that would be absolutely lovely. We'll
So afternoon tea. Bring your own tea.
that's right, and biscuits if you like.
And this is whilst many of you will have tea for two, this is a song called Tea for One, because we can just squeeze this one and one more song.
Oh, that's nice.
I hate it when you're gone, and all that's left is empty rooms, perfume bottles empty strewn across the bathroom shelf. I'm drinking to my health, to all those things I won't do now. Well, here's to life, cheers anyhow. I'm making tea for one. I hate it when you're gone.
I hate the way I feel. Where's that confidence that's me? The gallant heart for all to see has left the room for now. Take my final bow. I'll pack my props and stage away, climb back in my cage and say I never was the one. I hate it when you're gone.
So if you think like me, you'll know the way I'm feeling now. Well, here's to life, cheers anyhow. I'm making tea for one. I hate it when you're gone. I hate it when you're gone.
I hate it when you're gone.
I hate it when you're gone.
Tea for one.
Thank you. Well, it's been a pleasure to play for you on the Isolation Festival.
Thank you
And
so much for joining us on Mother's Day.
yeah, thank you so much to Nick and Jevon who've put this together. They've done a great job and supporting musicians like us and many others. It's just without them we'd really struggle. So thank you so much, Nick and Jevon,
Thank you.
for doing this and giving us an opportunity to play. So we're running out of time now, so we've got to move fast. This is our final song. Thank you so much. It was written for the festival season that didn't happen in 2020. Folk festivals, that is, where we would normally play. It does carry a health warning because it does make reference to Morris dancing.
But it really rings with everybody in the festival scene, not only folk festivals. It's just wonderful because when you see all these people in a festival, you have a good time together, and then a weekend later you probably pop up in another field,
another festival,
and you see the same people. So the song was originally called See You in a Field Somewhere, but I thought I'd make it a bit more us, like, you know, Paul being from Stoke-on-Trent, me being from Stuttgart in Germany, and the title of the song is now Auf Wiedersehen, mi Duck. I'd love you to sway with us and to sing with us, because we Germans like swaying, you know, with a big jug of beer in our hand. Or tea or something like that.
Okay.
When all the songs are sung and all the poems read, when all the ceilidhs are danced and Morris has gone to bed, when John and Chris and Jevon, Nick, Malcolm and Pete have cleared all things away and there's nothing left to eat, and that's it for another year. Goodbye, my friends, good luck. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, mi Duck. We shouldn't shed another tear, for friends will all be back. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, mi Duck.
Let's hope so. 2021. Second verse.
And it's back to work on Monday, but most there will look at us blank. We try to describe what it's like, but to them we're just some kind of crank. And that's it for another year. Goodbye, my friends, good luck. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, mi Duck. We shouldn't shed another tear, for friends will all be back. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, mi Duck. Oh, show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I wanna go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago and it's gone right to my head.
I'll be having one in a minute.
No matter where I roam, on land or sea or foam, you will always hear me singing this song. Auf Wiedersehen, mi Duck. Well, that's it for another year. Goodbye, my friends, good luck. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, mi Duck. We shouldn't shed another tear, for friends will all be back. Hopefully on Friday. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen,
me
duck. Auf Wiedersehen, me ducks.
Auf Wiedersehen, everyone. Thank you so much. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Thank you for joining us.
You've been listening to
Paul Walker.
and Karen Pfeiffer.
Dankeschön. It was wonderful to see you all. Thank you so much. Thank you to Nick and Jevon. And we could hear you singing out there. It was wonderful. So thank you for joining us on this Mother's Day. And maybe we'll see some of you on Friday for our afternoon tea.
That'd be great.
Or in our shop. Who knows? On our website.
Ooh, yes. Thank you very
That'd be
much. You
lovely.
take care.
Bye.
Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thank you now.
Bye bye. Bye. The bar almost empty, the night nearly done. Just 2 songs to sing, and away we can run. A man on a bar stool, in love with his glass. One more at the table, whose best days have passed. A couple are fighting over old love affairs, and the barman is dreaming of millionaires. Play me a love song, comes a call from the floor. I need something to sing as I walk out the door. The streets will be lonely, the streets will be cold. There's nobody waiting, no one to hold. Play me a love song, then I can go home. Just a voice from the darkness, and no one in view. Then out of the shadows, the face that I knew. I remember a summer somewhere in my past, and a young man who promised a love that would last. The face had grown older, the body more thin, but I still hear the music come deep from within. Play me a love song was the call from the floor. I need something to sing as I walk out the door. The streets will be lonely, the sheets will be cold. There's no